Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.
I want to welcome you back to Black Site, and I want to talk to you about the DJ Vlad interview with Talib Kweli. And you just watch these two agents of chaos who were sent to destroy the ADOS movement. Talib Kweli goes off on Yvette Carnell, says he's against her. He's against the ADOS movement because he's a Pan-Africanist, and that she says the Pan-Africanist movement is dead. But I would like to ask Talib this simple question. What did the Pan-Africanists do for our freedom here in America? We fought for our civil rights. Nobody in Africa was fighting for us. It took us 300 years to get out of slavery, another 100 to get out of Jim Crow segregation, and it was because of foundational blacks. It was because of foundational blacks that your Caribbean behind and most of these African immigrants that can come to America, it was because of ADOS. And all we get is disrespect by African immigrants, Gina Yashir, Talib Kweli, and many others who put down a movement that is for foundational blacks. Then you go to DJ Vlad, who is an agent of chaos, who basically said he's for reparations as long as it's for education. It sounds like something that Bernie Sanders or Elizabeth Warren would say. He's telling us what he's willing to take, not what we're asking for. See, we have to be careful with people like Talib Kweli, DJ Vlad, and Mark Thompson, and many others who are for reparations, because no one was really talking about reparations until Tone Talks and Yvette Carnell and Sandy Darity brought the issue to the forefront. Nobody was talking about this issue until we start putting pressure on politicians within the Democrat Party that reparations would be an issue that needed to be addressed. And you didn't open your mouth until we went after Kamala Harris, which your brother works on her staff, and we let her know about her dealings as Attorney General of California and what she did to ADOS men and women who are in prison in California. Then you stuck your mouth out. You got in our business. You start saying malicious things on your Instagram, saying that we were Trump supporters and that we supported his agenda, which is not true. We do support things like, hey, if you're going to come here to America, go through the right channels. Illegal immigration does not help foundational blacks. And our agenda is ADOS, not somebody else's agenda. But Talib Kweli goes into DJ Vlad, which we all know is an agent of chaos. He stirs up a lot of fights within the hip-hop industry. He makes his money off of confrontation. I remember the interview that he did with two individuals and had them almost fighting on the air. I won't mention their names, but you know what DJ Vlad is about. So he goes on the platform. He could have talked about just music, but why all of a sudden did you have to bring in the ADOS movement? Because these guys are sent, these two, Talib Kweli, to destroy the movement. Because the movement is powerful. Because the movement is finally asking for tangibles. See, we're okay long as we don't ask for anything. So they get their agents of chaos to come in and trying to turn the community against us. See, like I told you, this is only the beginning. You got those people like Joanne Reed, Talib Kweli, Angela Ryan, many others behind the scenes working against ADOS. See, they may say they for reparations, but when the rubber meets the road and you have to give the Democrat Party an ultimatum, either you support the reparations movement or you won't get our vote, or we will vote downline, they shut their mouths down. Because they represent a party. They represent the progressive movement. They don't represent ADOS. And I'm glad that Tone Talks did not go on DJ Vlad's platform, because he does not deserve to be able to speak to Tone Talks, because it's none of his damn business. When Jewish people are talking about Jewish issues in the realm of what's going to happen to Israel, or in the realm of what's going to happen to the inner workers of their community, they don't invite African Americans or the ADOS people onto their platforms, because it's none of your business. And this is what has to happen. And see, you see all these immigrant groups who come in here and feed off ADOS. They feed off all our affirmative action programs. Then when we speak up and say we want something for ourselves, they attack us. Instead of them saying thank you. Where is the thank you? Where's every time you see an ADOS foundational black, you thank us for your opportunity to walk on this soil and have a job? Instead of you constantly attacking a movement which you should be behind in the workers, helping us get our reparations. I'm sick of this guy. I'm sick of Talib Kweli. He's talking about he's been for reparations. Well, if you was for reparations, I ain't hear nothing. I ain't hear nothing 15, 20 years ago. All I heard was this movement and how well this movement is doing and how well this movement has captured the African American community all around the country. But all I hear is you complaining. All I hear is these people who are not foundational blacks complaining. Because when we talk about ADOS, we're talking about our ancestors who toiled on this soil. If you want to fight for CARICOM in the Caribbean, more power to you. We'll support you. If you want to fight to get what you want from colonial powers that took your land, took your resources in Africa, you go fight with them. We'll support you. But this is our movement. And we won't be sidetracked by agents of chaos like Talib Kweli. This has to stop. And we have to understand that this movement is for us. See, we have always helped everybody except ourselves. See, we're willing to go out and fight for everybody's rights, the Arabs, the Mexicans, everybody else. But when it comes to foundational black, and we finally look inward to ourselves, people criticize us. But every other ethnic group can take care of themselves. And nobody complains about it until we, ADOS, says we want reparations. And it's just more than a check. It's bigger than that. It's about respect. It's about uplifting the community and giving the community the resources that they finally deserve. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, and share this video. We will win this reparations movement.